Every morning, Peter would wake before sunrise. He would dress quietly, polish his shoes, and kiss Zina on her forehead before heading out. He worked with DrinkResponsibly Breweries. He was proud of his job at the brewery company in Lagos. He took it seriously, never missed a day, never arrived late. He was more than a husband to me. He was Zina's hero. That morning started just like the others. Peter had just buttoned his shirt. He was about to leave when I screamed, "Peter, come quickly. Zina is not breathing well." He dropped everything and followed me to her room. Seeing our daughter, Zina, struggling to breathe, Peter grabbed his phone. He called the hospital. We didn't even change our clothes. He rushed her straight to the hospital. Nurses met us at the gate and took over from him. I watched Peter step outside, take a deep breath, then called his supervisor. He explained everything.
"Sir, I had to rush my daughter to the hospital this morning. She collapsed suddenly."
But the next morning, Peter still dressed up, still reported to work, despite the stress, despite everything. His supervisor invited him into the office, and with a straight face, brandished a sack letter. "You missed work without a written permission," the man said. Just like that. My husband, the man who once gave his all in a brewery office, became a man with no job, no income, no backup. When your child is fighting to breathe, who thinks of writing a formal excuse letter? Peter did what he could. He called, he informed them, but that man never cared. He had watched Peter rise, watched others admire him, and it hurt him. So when Zina was gasping for air, the supervisor didn't see a father in crisis. He saw his chance to strike, and he took it. After that, our world shifted. Peter searched for work everywhere, in offices, warehouses, banks, but nothing came. And when the rent was due, and when Zina needed drugs again, Peter picked up a broom and started sweeping roads for the federal government. He often endured insults from the women he sweeps with, especially when passing motorists gave them small tokens of appreciation, which he had to share with the women. I watched the man who once wore fine shirts, now wearing a reflector vest and torn sandals, sweeping Lagos streets under the hot sun with women. But he never complained. He came home smiling every evening, just to make our daughter to laugh. Then one morning, as Peter was sweeping, a sleek black SUV Benz pulled over beside him. The window rolled down, and a voice called out,
"Parents."
Peter froze. It was Stanley, his old schoolmate, now a rich man living abroad. They hugged like lost brothers. Stanley didn't judge, he only asked, "What happened, bro?" Peter told him everything: the unfair dismissal, the struggle to survive, our daughter's constant in and out of the hospital. He didn't hide anything. Stanley couldn't hide his shock at Peter's condition. He entered his Benz, brought out his business card from his wallet. He gave the business card to Peter and said, "Call me, bro, let's talk." Peter stood, watching and waving as Stanley drove off, but Peter never imagined that sweeping Lagos roads would lead him to his biggest turnaround.